Welcome to Breaking Books channel. In this video, we will look at Jon Snow's character development and how it mirrors some of the series' core ideas. Before I get into this video, don't forget to like this and subscribe to our channel for interesting content. One of the most recognizable characters in the Game of Thrones series is Jon Snow. He is a Night's Watch member, a sworn brotherhood that defends the Northern Wall. As he grapples with issues of loyalty, duty, and identity, Jon's story arc is one of the most gripping in the series. Jon Snow is a young man who feels out of place in the world at the start of the series. He is the bastard son of the Lord of Winterfell, Eddard Stark, and has grown up feeling like an outcast in his own family. When he learns about the Night's Watch, he sees it as a chance to rediscover his feeling of purpose and belonging. He joins the Night's Watch, leaving his family and his old life behind. Jon immediately discovers that life in the Night's Watch is far from glamorous when he begins his training at the wall. He is subjected to hard living conditions, severe discipline, and the continual threat of attack by wildlings and White Walkers. Jon struggles to blend in with the other Night's Watch members, who are largely criminals and outcasts. However, he quickly finds supporters among his fellow recruits, including as Samwell Tarly, a scholarly young man who becomes Jon's closest buddy. One of the series' key themes is the battle between duty and loyalty. Jon is divided between his obligations to his family and the Night's Watch. He is haunted by the memory of his father, who was hanged for treason, and he struggles with the prospect of having to choose between his family and his duty to the Night's Watch one day. When Jon receives a letter from his sister, Sansa, appealing for his assistance in retaking Winterfell from the Bolton forces, the conflict erupts. Jon is first hesitant to become involved in the conflict. He is aware that the Night's Watch is supposed to remain neutral in the affairs of the Seven Kingdoms, and he is hesitant of being involved in a conflict that he has no business fighting. However, his feeling of duty to his family eventually triumphs, and he chooses to lead an army of wildlings to regain Winterfell. The Battle of the Bastards is one of the series' most memorable moments, and it marks a watershed moment in Jon's character development. Jon is forced to confront the harsh realities of battle, and he is tested both physically and emotionally. As he is nearly trampled to death in the frenzy of the conflict, he is forced to confront his own mortality. However, he eventually triumphs, and the people of the North laud him as a hero. Jon's bond with the wildlings is one of the most intriguing parts of his character. The wildlings are a tribe of people who reside beyond the wall, and the inhabitants of the Seven Kingdoms regard them as savages. Jon, on the other hand, sees them as humans merely trying to survive in a tough and merciless world. He grows to admire their way of life and creates a close bond with Ygritte, a wildling woman who becomes his lover. This relationship is significant because it underlines the series' topic of identity. Jon is a Night's Watch member, a sworn brotherhood dedicated to safeguarding the realm from threats beyond the wall. His relationship with Ygritte, on the other hand, leads him to confront the fact that his identity is more complex than that. He begins to consider himself as a link between the two worlds, someone who can understand and empathize with people from both. So be sure to tune in for the part 2 of Jon's character development in Game of Thrones. Feel free to leave any comments or questions in the section below. Thank you for your continued support, and we'll see you next time.